Well, good evening to all pro wrestling fans of all shapes and sizes from all around the world. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, I wanted to get on here and do a quick video, a preview of the upcoming Stardom New Blood number 23, Michael Jordan's number. That will be this Friday, 4th of July. So yeah, it's actually going to be on Independence Day. Go figure. But yeah, so Stardom New Blood 23 takes place at the Tokyo Square in Itabashi in Tokyo, Japan on Friday, July 4th. And they have just posted up the full card. Only 5 matches, and also kind of want to talk about New Blood in general and kind of give my take on Stardom New Blood and what I think it should do going forward. But anyway, let's take a look at this card. Let's jump right into the action. Here we go. Alrighty. Here is your New Blood 23 card. I'm going to start from the bottom left here. We got ourselves a singles match between Ema Maishima and Rina from Hate. Pretty easy pick. Gotta go with Rina to get the victory, but will be interesting to see how Ema Maishima does. I feel like it's been a little while since she's had a singles match. I know she's been doing a lot of tag and trios matches recently, so it'll be good to see her in a singles match. So see how far she's come in the little time that she's had in Stardom so far. But gotta go with Rina for the victory. Alrighty. Let's go to the next match. So we're going to go up above the New Blood logo. Another singles match right here. We have Kiyoka Kotatsu from God's Eye taking on Kikyo Furusawa. Another rookie singles match with Kikyo taking on Kiyoka Kotatsu. I think this will be a good matchup for her. I think this will be a really good test for her. Between the two rookies of Ema and Kikyo, I definitely like Kikyo more. I like her overall look. You know, she's got a little bit of a swagger, a little bit of a attitude. I definitely like what I've seen from her. But, she's going to be taking on Kiyoka Kotatsu, and, she's a fighter with the cool poses and everything. So, it's going to be tough. But I'm going to have to go with Kiyoka to pick up the victory. But should be a good match. Should be a really good match. Alright. Let's keep it going with our next match. Going to get into some tag team action. Check it out. Alright. We're going to go to the left here. So, we have a tag team match. We got the team of Honoka from Pro Wrestling Wave teaming up with Rian from Empress Nexus Venus, and they will be taking on the Pro Wrestling Wave combination of Asuka, Godo and Saran. So shout out to Pro Wrestling Wave. They're getting featured on this New Blood. To be honest, I'm going to have to go with the team of Rian and Honoka. I think Rian has definitely stepped up her game tremendously, especially since her match with Hina, which she came up a little short in the Future of Stardom Championship match, but Rian has definitely improved, greatly improved. I still believe that was her best match to this day. And you know what? I think this is a start of just them building her up just little by little. She finally did have her first singles win before she got her title shot. So I'm hoping that, they'll continue to build her up more and more. And I think this is a good opportunity to do that. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Honoka and Rian to pick up the victory. But, yeah, should be a fun match. Should be a fun match. All right, we have one trios match on the card as well. Check this one out. All right, we're going to go to the upper right corner here. All right, we have God's Eye of Lady C, Ranna Yagami, and the current future Stardom champion Hina. And they will be taking on the trio of Sayaka Kurara, Sendai Girls Junior World Junior Champion Aya Sakura, both of them from Cosmic Angels, and Akira Kurogane from Mi Vida Loca. Interesting combination there. Two members of Cosmic Angels and a member of Mi Vida Loca teaming up for this one. This one's also kind of an easy pick for me as well. But I think both teams are going to put up a great fight, especially Kurara, Aya Sakura, and Akira Kurogane. I think they're going to put up a good fight as well. But I think God's Eye is a little bit stronger in this one. So I'm going to go with God's Eye to pick up the victory in this. But it'll be interesting to see what kind of chemistry we get with Akira Kurogane teaming up with Cosmic Angels. It's kind of weird, but hey. Main thing is that the rookies get featured, and sometimes that means putting them in impromptu tag matches. Like that one. And then the main event of Stardom New Blood 23. Upper left corner here. As the Stardom New Blood Tag Team Championships will be defended. As the champions, Rice or Bread, which that's HANAKO and Waka Tsukiyama, of course, of Empress Nexus Venus. And they will be defending against the newly formed tag team and stars of Peach and Lily, made up of Momo Kohgo and Yuria Hime. Big opportunity for Peach and Lily. This is their chance to win their first championship, especially for Momo Kohgo, who's never won a championship in her career, which she's been wrestling a couple of years now. But big opportunity, very big opportunity for Peach and Lily. And y'all know me. I love Momo Kohgo. I've met Momo Kohgo. If anything, I'm one of those fans that really, really wants Momo to finally win a championship. It used to be I really wanted her to win the high speed or the NJPW Strong Women's Championship. But honestly, at this point, I just want her to win any title. I mean, it could be artists, it could be tag. It don't matter to me anymore. I just really would love for her to finally win a championship before she decides to call it quits. But the problem is I don't see them pulling it off in this match. So I'm going to have to go at Rice or Bread to retain. I hope I'm wrong. Would be great if I'm wrong. But I just don't see it. I don't see it happening. Like, I know Yuria Hime just joined Stars, but she hasn't really been established as like a threat or even like a strong partner or whatnot. So I gotta go with the smart pick with Rice or Bread retaining the Stardom New Blood tag team titles. But not a bad card. But while we're on the subject of Stardom New Blood shows, one second. So let's see. We've had pretty much 24 New Blood shows. Of course, one of the New Blood shows was a pay-per-view. It was a New Blood premium. So here's the thing. I know there's been some frustrations here. I know some of the others have talked about how Hina has yet to defend the Future Stardom Championship on a New Blood show since she's won it. Here's my thing. Me personally, if it were up to me, if I was the main one booking, if it were up to me, I would make the Future Stardom Championship and the New Blood tag titles defended every New Blood show. Because here's the thing. New Blood shows happen what? Once to maybe twice a month? So there really isn't any excuse why they can't have a New Blood show where both titles are defended each show, each New Blood show. You know what I mean? Like, they should be able to have both titles defended every New Blood show. Like, there's really no excuse. So, me personally, that's how I would book New Blood shows. Because, don't get me wrong, I do understand the whole concept of what the New Blood shows are supposed to do. You know, supposed to showcase the up-and-coming rookies, the more inexperienced talent, stuff like that. And, of course, don't get me wrong, you can still have your veterans appear on there. Like, I have no problem with that. Like, it's understandable to still have some veteran appearances. One second. But yeah, I can totally understand doing that. My whole thing is they should be the main priority, like the rookies, the up and coming inexperienced talent. And being that you have two sets of championships that are focused around the rookies slash inexperienced talent, that's really the platform. That should really be the platform. You know what I mean? So like I said, I really feel like they should have both sets of titles defended on New Blood shows. And I mean, to be fair, they've been pretty consistent on the defending of the New Blood tag titles on New Blood shows. They've been pretty consistent with that to a degree. So, I mean, honestly, and like I said, I know they had some interesting, champions. I mean, Bloody Fate was the first champs, which were Karma and Starlight Kid. I mean, it's like folks can say, well, really, Starlight Kid? Yeah, I get it, but I still understand the whole idea behind the focus of these titles being mainly showcased on a show set aside for those titles. Let's see. And see, now I believe this will be Ricer Bread's fourth defense. But like I said, I really feel like the New Blood shows should really showcase both the New Blood tag titles and the Future of Stardom Championship. And don't get me wrong, it's not to say that the Future Stardom Championship still can't be defended on major shows. I'm not saying that they should take that away. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when you have a platform that showcases the younger talent, the inexperienced, the rookies, those with the least amount of experience, that really should be the main platform to showcase these titles. In my honest opinion. But, I mean, they've been doing that with the New Blood tag titles. And I just really, it would be nice if they did the same with the Future title. Just, more consistently have it defended on the New Blood shows. In my opinion, every New Blood show going forward. But I think a nice little special twist, I think every 10 or maybe every 10th or every 20th New Blood show, I think they should make it a premium or a PLE or a pay-per-view or whatnot, And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I know a lot of these have been free on YouTube. I'm not... Hear me out. I just think it would be nice that even along with the major shows, I think they could afford to have, another major show focused on the rookies. New Blood Premium. You can have a slightly bigger card. Instead of 5 matches, you could do 7 or 8. And you can have both titles on the line. Like I said, every 10th or 20th New Blood. Bam. Easy enough, right? So, that's just my overall thoughts. Because like I said, I can understand some fans' frustrations with, maybe Hina not defending the Future title on a New Blood show, and I know she hasn't had it that long, but it would be nice to see. It would be nice to see. So that's just my honest opinion, suggestion on how I would do the New Blood shows going forward, but that's just me. Anyway, that'll do it for this video. Let me know your predictions for the Stardom New Blood 23 card. What do you think of the matches? And like I said, let me know your predictions. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Also, let me know, would you do anything different with how the New Blood shows are? Give me your thoughts on that. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed evening, and I will see y'all in the next video and our live stream. Later.